Hey guys, welcome to another installment of Drills with Will. This challenge has a funny name. It's not an insult to the Short Kings, but it is called Vertically Challenged. Let's get after it. All right, so for setup, all we need is something that indicates the standing position, which will be 15 yards from the nearest target. That'll be the vertical array right here. 25 yards, 3 feet off to the right will be your next target. It doesn't matter, the mine is 35. We're gonna treat it like it's 25. For setting this up, you're gonna need 3 USPSA targets. You're gonna have one exposed, one that has about 2 inches of NOE, or 1.5 inches of NOE, and then a 1/2 inch underneath the head box alpha. And that's it. This is all you got to do. It can be roughly this, it can be exactly this. This is all we're after. Now, for the arrangement, on the timer, you are going to draw, fire 2 rounds into the exposed target, 2 rounds to the partial head box, transition 1 round to the steel, back to the head box, and finish on that exposed partial you started on. Now the goal for this is to be, because we have steel, it's going to be comp stock, but I would like you to keep as best you can Virginia count on the paper. Okay, we're only going to be having makeup shots when we need it on the steel, but I want the paper to be accountable as best as possible for us to gauge our accuracy at speed and at distance. For those that don't know what Virginia count or comp stock means, Virginia count means if you're required 2 rounds, you can only fire 2 rounds on that target. You don't have a makeup. In case you throw like a Charlie or a Delta, or felt like you pulled one off paper, you can just make one up. We're not doing that. So it's Virginia count on the paper, and it is comp stock, meaning I can shoot as many as I need until I hit that steel in the back. And the reason it's called vertically challenged is because it is challenging us visually to work our way up on that partial, transition over, and then learn to exit the second round of that top head box, and then exit off the steel back to that head box. It's a real challenge, but we're going to train our eyes to really pick small spots aggressively and learn to throttle and exploit speed when I have the exposure, and then throttle down and see the shape of my dot when I need to be accurate at distance. The ammo we're running today, and most all times, is the Badlands Munitions guys. We are very thankful for them. They're awesome. We're running the 124 grain going 1150, and then we're running the Jello shots going 880, I believe. These are monster awesome. Go check them out. There's a promo code out there. If you use Ricky Bobby in all caps, I think you'll get a discount. Or they're gonna charge you 2 times as much. Who knows? They may not like me. So for my gun, I'm running the Fowler Vanta 9 ported. This is my open race gun for the season. I'm running the Shooters Global timer on my outside the waistband competition rig by TXC Holsters, which is the overt in Black Canyon and the overt gun only and warm fuzzy. Let's go party. Let's see what we got. All right, I think I threw a Charlie 2, 470, still a little slow. At the 15, transitioning up to that head box. We'll see what we got though. Yeah, I threw a Charizard right here. 1 Charlie, alpha, 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 alpha. Oh, 1 Charlie, and the rest are alphas and steel. So what I'm gonna do is try to exploit, when I see the flash of color on this exposed target on the bottom, I'm gonna pretty much just rip that and then get my eyes as soon as possible to see the shape of my dot floating. And then right when I fire the second shot, take up that time that I'm wasting right now at the 35 yard or 25 yard target. I'm gonna exit to that a little bit sooner, and then exit back off that first shot at the steel and see if we can make that time up. So let's push from there and do it again. .407, 106 first, little lagged still, exploiting that flash of color. I think I threw another Charizard, if not a line break on this bottom one. Yeah, a little Charlie there. Little hint of a Charizard. Rest alphas there, and then I got line break, 2 alphas, and another alpha. Okay, and the steel was good. Yeah, let's keep pushing that again. Let's see if we can get some Ricky Bobby going. Get some good failures in here. Ricky. .359. Let's go see what we got. I know I have 2 Charlies. I held a little high on that transition down. On that transition down, I just picked a spot too high and threw 2 Charlies right there. First 2 were good. Line break, alpha. and steel was good. I don't know, I feel like we should be failing a little bit faster. Let's do it again. .416. Time was 4:14. .473. .371. All right, we got 373. .382. That last one was me unloading. Cool, cool, cool. Clean and 1 Charizard, if not a line break. Sweet. That's a fun one, y'all. It's definitely a stretch, definitely a challenge, especially coming back. For me, shooting the array down is always a problem because when I'm focused on that top partial right here, I can't see where my eyes need to go, so I'm having to bring my gun really quickly out of the way for my eyes to pick a spot and then bring the gun to that spot. So it becomes pretty challenging, but that's why we do it. We're not just chasing some record time. We're pushing ourselves and learning and failing on purpose, failing with a specific direction so that we can grow later. We're not just chasing some record time. We're gonna have fun chasing times, but we're gonna grow while we do it. All right, guys, that's it. It's really simple. This is gonna be a fun challenge. We're not just repeating it just to beat some number. It'd be fun to do it, and it's fun to challenge yourself and push yourself, but let's fail for a reason. This one is typically gonna be your vision breaking down, especially at this distance of 15 times 2 and then 25, and for us, 35 yards. Okay, what we wanna really pull away from this is on that small head box, as I'm firing that last round, I am shexiting. My eyes are exiting as I break the shot, and as I fire and confirm the shape of my dot landing and hovering on my piece of steel, as I break that steady, my eyes start to leave and pick up that next head box. Again, in competition, we'd be going directly to the next exposed target and then up, but this is a challenge for a reason. Be sure to tag TXC Holsters and myself at Stuffs and Pews on Instagram when you guys post your runs. I don't care if it's 10 of them, I don't care if it's 1 of them, I don't care if it's your best one. Just throw the number up. Make sure that you film from the start to the finish and count your hits on paper with time being recorded on that run. That'd be great. Again, it's called Vertically Challenged. We're not hating on the Short Kings. You're still welcome to shoot. Just get a pedestal. As always, guys, no matter what, repent and turn to Christ. That should be your #1 focus in your life. Everything else will be better after that. Be loyal to your wife or your spouse. Eat the rarest, best crusted steak you could imagine. Refuse everything else. Drink a lot of Ghost. Now, dads, if you have daughters, this one's for you. Take your daughters out for dates. Love on them. Treat them like the queens they are. Show them how to love them through discipline, how to love them through celebrating life, how to love them through everything in their entire walk when you are responsible for them in your home. They're never gonna not be your babies. I don't care if they're gonna be 25, 30 years old, married, you're gonna wanna kill the husband, but they're still your tiny babies, and I'm learning that now with my youngest ones. If you wanna set the bar high for your daughter, start by showing her that high bar with your wife. Show her how you're going to treat your wife. The expectation, the bar, the standard should be led by you, the husband. And then she'll know what to grow up and expect from hers. Be humble, communicate, be vulnerable, lead like a Chad. Be good, guys.